could we start again? What's your YouTube channel again?
This is Soul Anarchy, back, well, for the first time. Hopefully I should have some good deck profiles, but here's something from the Loyal Apostate to start me off. So, we're introducing his Fire Fists.
Alright, this is a very basic Fire Fist deck. It's kind of a work in progress. I literally just made it the other day. As you know, I play Mach and GaGaGa most of the time, and I just had very bad plays with it. I was never drawing into monsters, and just was going nowhere with it, so it's just like, you know what, screw it, I'm losing to this guy so much, I'm making a Fire Fist deck, and I just screwed him over completely. It was a very fun day. It's a very simple deck. I literally made it in 5 seconds, and it's just working really, really well. It's as standard as you can get, but it has a lot of control aspects of it, which actually make it very difficult to play against. So to start you off, like most Fire Fist decks, it runs 2 routes, and then our targets are 3 Djinn Warwolves. Then for our main Fire Fists, we have the Powerhouse, 3 Bears. Bear is amazing. If you don't know what he does, when he inflicts battle damage, you get to set a Fire Fist spell card from your deck to your hand, from your deck to the side of the field, and it has to be a Fire Fist spell card, as you know. So that's either an additional normal summon come your main phase 2, or search come your main phase 2. And as you know, his most popular effect is you can send a fire formation card from your side of the field to the graveyard to destroy a monster in the field, which actually makes doing damage with him significantly easier.
And he's also the most expensive card in this deck.
He's incredibly expensive. He is incredibly expensive, and I'm going to tell you, just don't make the deck now. Wait.
Or get him early.
Or get him early, like I did back in February. Was it February? Yeah, it was February.
Yeah, February.
Next, I played 2 Gorillas. Say you should always use the number of your Gorillas should always equal the number of dragons that you play, and I played 2 dragons, so I played 2 Gorillas. It's really good. Similar effect to Bear, when he destroys a monster by battle, you get to search a Fire Formation spell card from your deck and set it. And also, as the antithesis to the counterpart to Bear, he destroys 1 spell or trap card as opposed to a monster, which actually makes getting across easier. So he's kind of like an MST in a weird way, yeah. Next, I play 2 dragons because I play 2 Fire Formation trap cards. If you play a Fire Formation card, you get to set a trap card from your deck, and it's really good at maintaining field presence. And then finally, 2 hand traps in the form of effect failures, because effect failure is actually just brilliant, this format.
I actually hate this card, I really do. Yeah, I run an Exodia deck, and this thing always shuts down my library every single time.
I think it's actually worth citing though, after after Lord of Tachyon Galaxy, I'd say there's going to be so many decks that actually aren't running anything that's effect vulnerable, if that's even a term, but I'm using it. Yeah, that's just the monster lineup. There's not many. So
how many monsters is that now?
That is... I should be able to do this in my head, but apparently I can't. 14. Next we have the spell lineup. I play Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. I don't play Heavy Storm because I play so much back row, it actually hinders me. I never have a chance to use it. Plus, I'm always afraid that someone's going to use Starlight Road me, so I'd rather just have these 2 here. 1 pot of Duality, because 2 is too many.
And adds consistency.
And adds consistency. It does, actually. That's not a joke.
Oh, hello, Ghost.
3 MSTs. It looks kind of stupid because 2 of them are common and 1 of them is Gold Ghost.
It's a special one that negates.
This one does negate. It does.
Because I haven't seen negates.
I kind of like to mess up everybody's plays with MSTs because it's actually such an amazing card. I can actually see why a few years ago it actually was banned. Well, not banned, limited. Next, I play 2 Forbidden Lances. They keep your monsters in the field, and it's also brilliant, especially with Bear or Gorilla, where you might not be able to get over all of their monsters, so you just Forbidden Lance them. Especially there's someone in our group who plays Insectors, and literally, regardless of what, he always equips, Gigamantis to somebody, and I'll just summon Bear, attack, and he's like, oh, this is more attack points. I'm like, well, damage step? Forbidden Lance, which is brilliant. Next, Fire Formations, right? We play 3 Tenkis, as you know, this searches. There's been some speculation this card is going to get hits in the next ban list. I doubt
I really doubt it.
I really do, and that's just because one, MST can stop the card from resolving itself, so you don't get to draw.
There's too many ways to stop it.
Yeah, and even at that, it has a once per turn clause. So even if you MST it, you don't get to activate it again. It's not like it's been negated, it just doesn't get to resolve. You still activate it.
Negate it when it's set. When you search it, you have to set it.
Yes. Then 2 Tensus. I was thinking of putting it under 1 because I can search it, but it's actually really good at 2, just because I play more Fire Fist monsters than people usually do. So that's the spell lineup.
So that's how many spells?
How many spells? That is... Well, we had 14 there and there's 13 traps. We should have done this before.
14.
There's 14. So spells and monsters are equal. Alright, so next, Fire Fiction Trap card. Play 1 Tensen. This is brilliant. It can increase the attack points of Beast Warrior by 1,000, potentially. So it's 300 for all the rest, and 1 at your target gains 700, so it's a massive boost. 2 Tenken. Tenken is absolutely brilliant because targeted Beast Warrior, its effects are negated, but it's unaffected by all other card effects until the end of the main phase 1. So this stops it from being Dark Holds, Torrential Tribute, whether it's your own or your opponent's. Absolutely brilliant card. Next we have the 2 Compulse. I was thinking running Bottomless Trap Hole, but Compulse doesn't discriminate. The Bottomless Trap Hole can only work on powerful monsters. This here can just head anything. Obviously I'd side to side against Dark Worlds because I know a lot of people who play Dark Worlds. 2 Torrential Tributes, 1 in Ultra Rare adds consistency. This is brilliant because combine it with Forbidden Lance and Tenken, and your opponent's monsters draw on, and you get to keep whatever one you have, if you have more than one. Then we play 2 Fiendish Chains, because I run Effect Failure, and the Fiendish Chain is just really useful. It stops your opponent from attacking with the monster, and more than that, it negates its effect, so it's absolutely brilliant. Now, because I can't decide, I'm just kidding, I just run 1 Mirror Force and 1 Deep Prison, because I was going to run either... Yeah, best of both. I was going to run either 2 Deep Prisons or 2 Mirror Forces. It's like, well, I run either 2 Mirror Force, 2 Deep Prisons, and it's almost just like, oh, well, just try one of them, because... for different situations. Now, I know that doesn't really help, seeing as there's only 1, so the chance of you drawing that one particular situation are kind of slim. Because I play so much back row, Starlight Road, whatnot, and I don't play Solemn Warning, I play Solemn Judgement instead. And I'll explain that through... I know that Solemn Judgement can't negate certain summons, which is a problem. But this can negate spell cards, it can negate trap cards.
Those problems you can get rid of with Compulse.
Yeah, exactly. Warnings is kind of overkill, and the fact that it's not actually pay 2,000, it's inflict.
It's half.
It's inflict 2,000.
Is it inflict?
Yeah, well, warning, it's inflict. So, I have been an idiot before. Yeah, it's a better card in certain ways. Like, there are certain times I would say actually use Judgment, but... Or not Judgment, Warning, but Solemn Judgment works better for this deck because of the amount of cards I play. Next. Alright then, now for the extra deck. Again, being the operative word. Allied plus the Catastor. Level 5, very easy to get it in this deck. All you have to do is normal summon a Fact Failure, and then use Tensen to get your additional normal summon with one of your level 4 Beast Warriors. So, more than easy to do. So that's why we run him. And also, it's Catastor. It's
just get rid of anything that's not dark.
Yes. Evil Swarms. No, wait, no.
Oh, wait.
When they become popular? They'll never become popular.
Prophecies.
They do.
Oh, wait,
Prophecies. No. No, it depends. No.
Some of them.
Most of the priestess builds, even the World Prophecy, the new one coming out. That's light. Most of them will play the dark variants. Mermails, there we go.
There we fucking go.
Alright then.
Sorry if I cursed.
You're allowed to curse. Stardust Dragon, because...
Of course I am.
You play Starlight Road. Why wouldn't you play Stardust Dragon? Next are rank 4s. The rest is all at rank 4s. This extra deck isn't finished yet, but this is what we have so far. Number 39, Utopia, because he's a staple card, and let's be honest, 2 level 4s get a 2,500 attack points. It's not bad. Photon Papilloperative, because sometimes you just want to attack into your opponent's monsters while they're trying to play defensively. For Saki plays, you're a GaGaGa Gunman, because in defense mode, 800 points of damage, and in attack mode, he can go point for point with anything up to 3000 attack points. Oh, well, he can go point for point with a 3000 attack point monster, and, you know, beat over anything with less. Steelswarm Roach. Usually I'd be against this card, but so far with a lot of playtests, I know a lot of people that inherently summon their level 5 or higher monsters, so it's actually not a bad card to use at all. Maestroke for playing defensively, because sometimes you need to. Because I can, Fairy King Albverdich, because get it 2 G Warwolves. Summon him. Next, we can't use this legally, but I'm not playing this properly. I'm not playing like professionally. Our nationals is over, so we don't have to worry about this. Number 50, Blackship of Khorne, because Zen mains, Maestroke.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Abyss Dweller, because a lot of people we know play.
Might come out in the battle pack.
Might come out in the battle pack, you never know. Hopefully something does. It's probably going to come out in Exceed Hunters, you know. Then, number 16, Shockmaster, because he locks down so many decks, and this deck is heavily control oriented. And then finally, the card that you're always going to try to get out, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Tiger King. Like, the guy did that there, you know. An absolutely amazing card. When it's Exceed summoned, you just get a Fire Formation spell and or trap card from your deck and set it. It's absolutely brilliant. So you can either, you know, go for a Tenki and get a plus, or maybe get a Tensen if you need to get over something, or a Tenken if, you know, you just want to protect him. So yeah, that's a deck profile. So subscribe to this channel.